Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles, great millstone, peace and mercy unto the elect. And I just seen some Jake walking up and down the street with fringes, man. You know, one of these, he like he was a hood Jake, man. You know, feel like he was a real hood Jake, man. But he was walking up and down there with fringes, man. But anyways, which is spiritual Jake knows about the truth. But you know, I don't know. You know, I don't know if he's which group he was from or whatever the case may be. But they know about the truth, man. All right, they know the fact that they're Israelites. All right, a lot of them. Okay, and I'm in a so-called white area, but here it is, Jake walking up and down the street with fringes on, man. You know. But anyways, the topic of this video is gonna be: if you don't like prophecy, you ain't right. All right. If you get turned off by prophecy and you want to hear a bunch of bullshit, you ain't right, man. You ain't right, because the Lord said to occupy in prophecy, man. All right, we're occupied in the work of the Lord, which is the prophecies, man. We're not of this world, and we want to leave this place. All right, so the prophecy is the only way we're gonna get out of here. All right, we want the Most High to put the spirit on this devil to implement that sea hip. All right, the charagma, because that when that happens, that we know the Lord's right around the corner to come. All right, we want you niggas to start dropping dead out here left and right. That's prophecy. All right, we want you women to get judged for what the fuck you be doing. All right, for the whoredom, for the disorder, for the disrespect towards the Israelite man. You know, that's prophecy that you'll be put in your place. It's prophecy that the Israelite man is going to go back into power. Okay, it's prophecy that there's going to be bug outs in this truth. All right, there's going to bring in damnable heresies, denying the Lord that bought them. Okay, so that's prophecy. So when we see you guys bugging out and losing your minds and making a fool out of yourself when it comes to this truth, okay, we rejoice because that's actually the Lord working. Okay, like it says in Psalms 119, 124, it's time for the Lord to work. So the Lord's working. The Lord's sifting the house of Israel. All right, the Lord's revealing who's not right and who's a man of the Lord. Who's not a man of the Lord and who is a man of the Lord. Okay, so with that being said, all right, if you don't like prophecy, that means you are not right. Okay, I'm driving past a camp spot that a particular group of individuals used to teach at, right? And it's funny because then them guys you don't see them no more, man. All right, you don't see them no more. Obviously, today's Monday, whatever the case may be. They wouldn't be out there on a Monday. All right, but I remember them being here at one point. I'm driving past the camp spot, and you're not gonna find them guys out here anymore because, like I said, the Spirit of the Lord has left. You know what I'm saying? Individuals who are not, of the elect. That's why you have to remain humble and sincere with this thing, and do the work the right way. You got to do the work the right way, man. The scriptures say not to despise, to cover the prophesy, not to despise prophesying. You're supposed to covet to prophesy, man. You're supposed to love this thing. You're supposed to love this thing, man. You're supposed to love this truth and love the Lord with all your heart, right? Love your brother too. So if you love your brother, you're gonna warn them about the impending doom. You're gonna get on them. You're gonna tell them, hey, look, you're gonna constantly be on them, man. You're gonna constantly get on them, and so that he could be right. You know what I mean? So that you could help save that brother. So you could help watch over that brother's soul. So we have care for the elect, man. We want the elect to be protected in them days. All right, because scripture say if you're a hireling, you care if not for the sheep. A lot of individuals out there, they're hirelings. They're hirelings. Why not hot for the truth like that? Okay. They don't care about the word. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about their fellow brother. They don't care about, um, helping their brothers out. All right. They just want to see everybody be miserable like them, you know. They just want to see everybody suffer. You know what I mean? They want to be miserable. The scripture say misery loves company, and that's a demon. Those are demons. All right. Those are demonic spirits that hop on you and make you slothful. The scripture say that the slug will not plow by reason of the cold, right? Okay. Slothful demons. You got slothful demons, lukewarm demons. The list goes on and on. Slothful, lukewarm, complacent. I mean, you name it. You name it, and Jake is into that. You know, Jake is into that kind of behavior, if you will, of being like that. You know what I mean? Jake is into that kind of behavior. All right, so it says here, 2 Ezra chapter 7. Second Ezra chapter 7 and verse 60, it says, nevertheless, they believe not him, nor yet the prophets after him. Okay. It says, nor me, which have spoken unto them, that there should be such heaviness in their destruction, as shall be joy over them that are persuaded to salvation. So how do you get persuaded to salvation? You got to hear the prophecies. You got to hear the word. You got to be, involved in this truth. You got to have an attentive ear. You can't turn your ear away from the law of the Most High. Scriptures speak about, turning your ear from hearing the law, right? Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that. It says, Proverbs 28 and 29. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. So you're turning your ear from hearing the law of the Most High, which the prophecies, the prophecies going into, correction and the law, because we're prophesying onto you. We're speaking things before it happens. The reason why Jake is going to get destroyed here in America is because they're not keeping the laws. They're not keeping the the high holy days. They're not keeping the Lord's Sabbaths. Okay, they're not following his instructions. They're making void the law. As the scripture says, we establish we don't make the law. We don't make void the law. We establish the law. All right, and what's that? Romans the 3rd chapter, right? So it says, let me read that again. He that turneth his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. All right, so your prayer is going to be an abomination. Now, let me read that again. 2 Ezra 7 and 60. It says, nevertheless, they believed not him, nor yet the prophets after him, nor me of which have spoken unto them. It says that there should be such heaviness in their destruction as be joy. That there should be not such heaviness in their destruction as shall be joy over them that are persuaded to salvation. We're gonna have joy, right? I read it again because maybe the first time, I was going through the thing. So Might have been a little hard to hear, but the scriptures speak about ye that are dull of hearing, or even when the words are clear, right? And clear and concise, straight to the point. Jake still has a hard time hearing. This is why you gotta repeat yourself. Scripture speak about repetition. Actually, it was the Apostle Gabar that brought that out. Repetition being the father of skill. But to understand these scriptures, you have to practice repetition. You have to practice meditate upon these things. Did not the Lord say, "Your heart shall meditate terror"? So we're meditating terrors upon our enemies, upon you 2/3, upon the wicked. We're meditating terrors upon you, man. All right, we're meditating terrors. Okay, we're meditating terrors upon you. We are we're speaking these things into existence, man. Us putting you in slavery, us what I'm saying, us judging you heathens, all these different things. We're speaking this into we're speaking this into existence. We're chanting down Babylon, So that's prophecy, man. And if you don't like that, that means you're not right, man. That means you're not right. Okay. It says, verse 62, and I answered then and said, I know, Lord, that the Most High is called merciful, and that He had mercy upon them which are not yet come to the world, and upon those that turn to His law. So you have to turn to the law. The law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, which is a righteous thing. It's a righteous thing to turn to the law. A lot of these guys tell me, "Oh, well, look, brother, the law is not made for righteous men." Which is true. The scriptures say that, right? But you have to understand that the scriptures say the law endures forever. Baruch 4:1, right? The law endures forever. The law is a righteous thing if a man uses it, lawfully, man. Okay. Not saying that we're going to be saved through the law, because Yahushua is going to be the deliverer. Okay. But Yahushua kept the law, That's why when you read the scripture, it says the law and the prophets, the law and the prophets. Okay. So they go hand in hand. And when you actually go to the law, which is actually the whole book, okay, there's all kind of prophecies there. All kind of prophecies, man. It's all kind of prophecies, mysteries, dark sayings, things that will come to pass, things that have already passed. Okay. And if you despise these things, then you despise the Most High and His words. Right? Despise. It says Numbers 15. Numbers chapter 15. Numbers chapter 15 and verse 31. It says, because he hath despised, matter of fact, start at 30, but the soul that doeth aught presumptuously, whether he be born in the land or stranger, the same reproacheth the Lord. And that soul shall be cut off from among his people, because he had despised the law, the word of the Lord, because he had despised the word of the Lord and hath broken his commandment. You see? And that soul shall be utterly cut off, and his iniquity shall be upon him. That soul shall be cut off, and his iniquity shall be upon him. All right. The soul that sinneth shall be cut off, and his iniquity shall be upon him, man. Your iniquity will be upon you because you despise the words of the Lord. You despise the prophecies, man. You know what I'm saying? That means you're not of the Most High. You're wicked. You know, you're evil. Yeah, the scriptures do say we all sin and we all fall short of the glory. Okay, but don't use that as a fucking excuse, man. Oh, we're all wicked. We're all wicked. It doesn't matter what we do. You know, it's not true, man. Yeah. Well, let me take that back. It is true that we all go off, and the scriptures say our righteousness is as filthy rags. Yes, but at the say also, the scriptures speak about marking the perfect man. So who's the perfect man? You know, Yahweh Shai is perfect. Are we perfect in the spirit? If we be of the elect, we are perfect. Okay, because the Lord justified us, man, and He died so that we could have that entrance into life. Okay. See, a lot of you don't really like this truth. You don't really like brothers coming into their power, into their knowledge, the wisdom and understanding. You don't really like that. You want brothers to continue being niggas all their lives and shit like that, man. You got a dark spirit on you, man. A lot of you niggas, you got a dark spirit on you, man. You got that dark spirit. That's why the Lord is really not dealing with you. That's why you're not really out there on the highways about. You're not hot. You're not doing videos. You know, you're not constantly edifying the flock. You know, you're being a nigga instead of being a brother. You're being a nigga. You know, you're being a monster. You know, you're being rebellious, man. You know, because you really despise the word. You despise the commandments. You know, you're against fresh and you're anti-Messiah, man. You know, and we constantly get on, speak about these kind of topics, right, all the time, man. Because scriptures say what? Reprove, rebuke, or all long suffering and doctrine, man. Reprove, rebuke. We're sent for defense of the gospel, are we not? You know, we're sent forth to defend the gospel. You know, the good news. You know, we got a job to do. Okay, because we have many enemies in this faith. We got Esau, the white man, the devil. Then we got 2/3 of our own people who they are in the spirit of the white man. They're in the spirit of the whitey. You know, you got these heathens. You got the spiritual demon Satan. You know, you got the woman. You know, you got certain family members of your own. You know, shit like that. So we're fighting. Scripture say, put on the whole armor of the Most High that we be able to withstand the wiles of the devil. Okay, so that you may be able to withstand the wiles of the devil. You know, and it's not a simple, easy thing. You gotta understand that. Okay, you gotta understand that it's not an easy thing to deal with this truth, to deal with this knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding. Okay, you gotta fight a lot of the spirits, evil spirits, to try to hop on you, to try to come against you. You know. Okay, it says Numbers 15:31, because he has despised the word of the Lord and has broken his commandment, that soul shall utterly be cut off, and his iniquity shall be upon him. Yeah, his iniquity is going to be upon him, man. You know, your iniquity be upon you because you really hate prophecy. You hate the word. Revelation 19:10 say the spirit of the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, man. So it's the spirit of prophecy. If you're in the spirit of the Lord, you're in the spirit of prophecy. You want righteousness to come on the earth. That has not happened yet, right? We're not in a new covenant yet. We would need to teach the word of the Lord if we were in a new covenant. You know, Jake talking about, we're in a new covenant, brother. We're in a new covenant, brother. You dumb monkey. If you was in a new covenant, you wouldn't have to teach nobody the law, statutes, commandments, especially not your own people. All right, you would only have to teach the other nations how to behave, how to live. You know, you wouldn't have to teach your neighbor what your neighbor talking about Israelites. Your fellow Israelite man, you wouldn't have to teach them. You'd only have to teach the heathens. All right, because the heathen are low level. The heathen are low level people. All right. The heathen are low level people. They're not like us. They're not going to receive the blessings that we're going to receive. They're not going to receive the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding new bodies. Okay? That's all going to be transferred onto us as we're going to be a nation of kings and priests and gods on the earth. Okay? They're powerful people. You know? As we're destined to be. As being the sons of the Most High, you know? All right? And that's what we're looking forward to. All right? New heavens and new earth where it dwells righteousness. That's prophecy, man. Okay? So any of you simpletons out there that don't understand this yet, we have not received that yet. All right? Got a lot of simpletons out there acting as if, you know, we've already obtained everything. We don't need it. We don't need that anymore. We don't need this. Then you making the Lord's return of no effect. Why you need the Lord to come back if you're already in a new covenant, man? You know. So yeah, a lot of things are being exposed, revealed. You know, a lot of individuals are losing their minds. You know, losing their minds, bugging out. You know, switching the doctrine, changing things up, man. Scripture say, meddle not with them that are given to change, man. You know, a lot of Jake just giving the change, man. You know, they get emotional about every fucking thing. They want to change the doctrine. They want to switch this up, switch that up. You know, they get mad, angry, emotional. You know, bitchified. You know, get on their feelings and shit. They lose their motherfucking mind. They get all butt hurt. You know, so the Lord's not dealing with that fucking feminine spirit. The Lord's not dealing with that feminine ass bitch spirit. You know, Lord says, show yourselves men. All right. So we're all trying to come to the fullness of the stature of the Lord Yahushua, the ultimate man. You know, Yahweh, why Yahushua? Because the Lord said, if you've seen me, you've seen my Father. Okay, because they're in the same spirit. You know. It's like seeing the Father. You see the Son, it's like you saw the Father. Because they're on one accord. The Son represents the Father. Okay. In this society, you know what I'm saying, sons, fathers are all against each other because of the wickedness, of the curses, and you know, this fucking devil in this society and the way he operates and does things. You know what I'm saying? It's just all out of order. Everything's completely out of order, man. So yeah, with that being said, man, you gotta take heed to these kind of things, man. You know, lost statute commandments, the word, okay, the blessings, okay, the prophecies, because it's a blessing to have the prophecies, man. You know, it's a blessing to be able to speak this word, to do this work, to teach this book, you know, to feed the sheep. Okay, to feed the sheep. It says, Psalms 106 and verse 24 or 23 says, therefore he said that he would destroy them, and had not Moses his chosen stood before him in the breach to turn away his wrath, lest he should destroy them. Yeah, because the Lord was about to do away with all of Israel, man. You know, he was about to say, man, the Lord about to say, fuck these people, man. I repented the day I made them. These fucking wicked niggas, man. Just how we feel sometimes. And so the Lord is about to do away with all of Israel, man. But Moses, being King David, being a righteous man, he stepped in. He's like, don't destroy them for your name's sake, because you made a promise that you wouldn't destroy them. And you're bound by your word. So he reminded them. And then the Lord had mercy on Israel. He said, yeah, you're right, Moses. You're right. So imagine what kind of level, that man had to be on. That's why I call the man of the Most High Moses. So a lot of you niggas out there, you talking shit. Ooh, this King David. Who's that? Who's this? And who? You got all this. All these questions. Scripture speak about questions, doting about questions, agenda strifes. Stop worried about who King David was and who he wasn't and who he is. That's not what's gonna get you salvation. All right, that will be revealed in due time. Okay, whether it was whether Mashiach's gonna come back, or the Lord raise him up. The apostle said that's who they believe he is. And you gotta respect that. You respect it, man. You respect that, man. Whether you agree with it or not, man. All right. They said it for a reason, and we'll see. We'll see what happens, man, through the Spirit. But your focus is supposed to be on prophecy. But with that being said, Moses, the man of the Most High, was the man of the Most High. He was on a high level, man. So don't play around with that topic. That topic is not to be played around with, man. That's a heavy topic. Okay. We'll get our king. We'll get our king. We'll get Yahushua. We'll get King David back. We'll get everything back, man. But don't make that the thing that's gonna make you lose your place on. Get your name blotted out the book of life, or get you thrown about this truth. Don't let that become a stumbling block onto you to the point where you're like, you're just losing it. You're just losing your fucking mind, man. All right. It says Psalms 106, verse 24. It says, yeah, they despise the pleasant land, and they believe not on his word. It says, but murmured in their tents and hearkened not unto the voice of the Lord. Yeah, the murmurers, man. Complainers. Scripture speaks about murmurers and complainers, shit talkers, man. A spirit 11:44 a.m. Yeah, murmurers, shit talkers, complainers, niggas that just can't, never satisfied, never content, just like in the wilderness. Here it is, the Lord that gave you deliverance from Egypt and all that shit, all the way from all that bullshit, got you away from Pharaoh, got you away from having to serve that bondage right there. And then what do? You go and you shit all on that mercy that the Lord had on you. Yeah, we want to go back. We want to do this. We want to do that. Fucking niggas, man. It's fucking niggas. Why? I can't wait till the Lord jack more of you up. We can't wait. We cannot wait until the Lord keep jacking you niggas up, man. We cannot wait till the Lord keep fucking you niggas up, man. Judging you and your children, and getting physical with you niggas. Because that's all you really understand, getting physical, man. You don't understand being talked to nicely and shit like that. The only thing you understand is getting physical, man. You gotta get physical with these niggas, man. If not, they don't understand nothing. The Lord's gonna get physical with you niggas, like that song. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get physical. I'm not that old. I don't remember who sings it. Fucking probably Cyndi Lauper or one of these hosts. But I don't know. I don't remember who sings it. But physical. The Lord's gonna get physical with you people, man. You know, the Lord's gonna get physical with you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. You know, you Israelites, and you other nations too. The Lord's gonna jack you other nations up too, man. The Lord's not a respecter of persons. You know what I mean? Lord's gonna get you niggas, man. Lord's gonna get you niggas, man. You know what I mean? Lord, the Lord's not playing, man. Lord's gonna get you good, man. The Lord gonna have it to where, man, you know what I'm saying? You think you're in a good case, you know, and he's gonna come as a thief in the night, man. He's gonna get that ass, man. You know, pause, you know. He's gonna get there, man. He's gonna kick your ass, man. He's gonna destroy a lot of you, man. Slain the Lord shall be many. Isaiah 6:15. Slain the Lord shall be many, man. Many. Like Medea said, minty, you know. Minty, man. All you niggas playing games, man. Playing games. You despise the word, you know. So the Lord say you have no remedy. You know, you have no remedy for your sins and for your no cloak, no covering. It says Psalms 106 and 26. Therefore he lifted up his hand against them to overthrow them in the wilderness, to overthrow their seed also among the nations, and scatter them in the lands. They joined themselves also unto Baal Peor, and ate the sacrifice of the dead. Thus they provoked him to anger with their inventions. You know, Lord angry, man. Lord angry with you niggas, man. You know, Lord's angry. We're angry. You know, the angels are angry. You know, which the angels, we're angels too. You know, they're our brothers, and they're watching over us in the ships. You know, right now you got chariots watching over brothers right now, man. You know, I tell brothers about that story. I was in Orlando, man. I didn't even know the chariot was there, and then somebody else took the video of the chariot. It was right over the park, man. You know, it looked like the same day I was there, so or the same time during that same time period, man. You know, because the sky was the same color that day. I was taking the videos and shit, but I never captured the UFO on a camera. It was somebody else that captured it because I was just, you know, looking at the Disney attractions and all that shit, having fun, whatever. You know what I mean? Walking around, I was tired. That's a lot of walking, man. You know, you're not used to doing that much walking. But anywho, the point is that, man, that thing was powerful. It was spiritual, very spiritual, man. You know, it was a very spiritual day. Everything's spiritual, man. But you know, when the Lord starts jacking you niggas up and destroying you and your families, man, and your households, man, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a powerful spiritual thing too. You know what I'm saying? So you provoked the Lord to anger with your inventions, you know, and the plague broke in upon them. So them plagues gonna cleave to you niggas, man. You know, ain't gonna let you go till the Lord has brought his judgment upon you, man. You know, because a lot of you, man, you think you hot shit and you proud, man. You know, the word of the Lord comes out and then you get all fucking, you know, all butt hurt. You know, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Man, fuck you, man. Who the fuck are you, man? You know what I mean? Who you think you are? Some uppity, good-looking bitch, man. Fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? You think you some hot shot? You know, the Lord said, man, he does not respect no man's person, man. Like I continually be saying. But a lot of you, man, you need to be reminded of that shit, man. And the Lord's gonna remind your fucking ass. The Lord's gonna remind you, man. You know, yeah, you don't like how we speak and all this shit, man. Fuck you, man. You know what I mean? The Lord don't like how you act. So he has us in the spirit to speak to you rough. You know, you Jake, especially you in the truth, man. You act like you some type of fucking you know what I mean? You act like nobody's watching you, man. Like you're invisible or something. We see you, and the Lord sees you, man. The Lord sees you niggas out there, man. You wicked niggas. All right. It says Isaiah 5:24. It says, therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble, and the flame consumeth the chaff, so their roots shall be rottenness, and their blossoms shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of hosts and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel, man. They despise the word of the Holy One of Israel. Therefore, this is the anger of the Lord kindled, Against his people, he has scattered forth his hand against them and has smitten them, and the hills did dribble or tremble, and their carcasses were torn in the midst of the streets. For all this, his anger is not turned away, and his hand is stretched out still. You know, the Lord's having mercy upon you, man. But don't get twisted, man. The Lord is still a man of war, and he's still gonna get busy, even though he's merciful. So yeah, man. With that, I want to say, oh wait. Let me see if I can. Oh, yep. This is a good one to leave it off, right? Proverbs 13:13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. That's it. That's a mic drop, man. Shalom to the elect. Kahalayim Lai How Hashem Yahshai B'Hashem. After that, and shalom for now.